Hey curlies, and welcome to this month's video blog where I'm focusing...
Thousands of people watch Simone's curly hair tutorials online, but when she changed her style, it seemed to turn off a potential employer. Through an agency, Simone applied for a job working at various department stores.
She called me saying I was successful, but just could I take the braids out? And she said, you know, it's not because of them, they're the company, it's what the brands want. They go for a more natural look.
But for many women with afro hair, braids are a natural way of looking after it.
Here, at the British Colonies Club, we met a hair expert who does permanent waving in reverse. Her clients are all Africans.
Black women have been using chemicals to straighten their hair for years. Some do choose a more natural look, but Amina says professionals often feel the need to go for a more European style.
We should be able to wear our hair any which way we want, as long as it's presentable and it's neat, you know. But at the same time, if you want to get on, you've got to do what you have to do.
And even when Zendaya Coleman wore her hair in dreadlocks to the Oscars, commentators said she looked like she smelt of weed.
Some people have described this as, they've said, well, it's just like someone wearing a nose ring or having a bright red Mohican.
Well, it's very different. You know, wearing a nose ring is, yes, you're making a statement. Wearing your hair as a red Mohican, again, it's a style statement. Afro hair is what grows out of your head. So, you know, people are saying to us, you know, your hair texture isn't good enough. You must do something about it before we take you on.
For many of us, there is an expectation of what you should and shouldn't wear to work. Some companies even have very strict dress codes. But should your boss or potential employer be able to tell you how to wear your hair?
If we were talking about hairstyles per se, a court is going to look at that very differently than if an individual was being prevented from wearing their hair in a certain way linked to a protected characteristic under discrimination law. And when I say protected characteristic, I'm talking about things like race and nationality.
Simone refused to change her style. She didn't get the job and hasn't heard why. Recruitment agency Elite Associates says it's investigating and diversity is at the core of its business, but Simone's convinced it was her hairstyle that stopped her getting work. Tara Welsh, BBC London News.